Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today our advent calendar launches, but we need one last thing to fill it, and we've come here to Emerald Cove because we want to give you some emeralds. So let's see if we can find 30.
If you can hear the seagulls, it's because there's lots of little young seagulls, and all those mama seagulls are protecting them. So they're likely to swoop in on us if we're not too careful. Now, I'm going to go over there where Nicole is, because I heard Nicole say she's just seen exactly what we're looking for. Got to watch for these seagulls, they're swooping about the place. Now, you got a wee bit of green glass there. Is that the bit you were looking for?
No, it's not. I found it. It's just over there. That's the good bit. I mean, this is the good bit, but that one is bigger.
Two good bits?
Yeah.
Well, oh, hang on. Oh, I see it now. Can you see it? Bright green. Yeah. That's the one thing about the glass that we find on this. Oh, now do you know what? I was coming back down to this ultra shiny and not such nice bit that we'd seen. And I don't want to prejudice against shiny bits of glass, you know, because all sea glass is, as we know, wonderful. Nicole's just grabbing that, of course. But it's this piece. Now, is that the thing that we're looking for, is it?
I think so. I mean, it's not as bright and emerald green, but it's definitely green. So I think given the weather, we're definitely going to take that, and we need 30.
You know that that expression, any port in a storm? What we should say is that this area that we're in just now was the old harbour before it moved over to the other side. So let's grab that, any port in a storm, as they say. Now this is exactly what we're looking for. These beautiful, beautiful, beautiful emerald green pieces of glass that just have that kind of really raw looking quality about them. If you've been watching the channel, you know why they look like this. It's because of the old bottle factory that used to be just over the other side of the harbour here. The rain's starting to pick up, so we've got very little time to do this, and we're looking for 30 of these. There's another one there. Given how short the time we've got, I'm not going to leave a single one behind. Let's have that. Now I hope you can see it down there. There's two wee seagulls just at the water's edge. Now you can see mama seagull is just here, and mama seagull was swooping me a minute ago.
Bit down there.
Oh, I think that is, but do you know what? That's an unusual colour. I'm trying to see it here. Is it on? There it is. Now it looks quite dark on camera, but it's actually quite a bluey green, isn't it? That one?
Yeah, it's much more teal, which is a kind of blue green. So yeah, that's really awesome.
Okay, let's have that one. That's a cool bit.
Look, you went past it.
I've overshot a bit.
Yeah. Ooh. That's a really nice size as well.
That's kind of the perfect size, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to be too heavy for postage and stuff, and it's a good wee size. You could certainly fit that in the palm of your hand quite comfortably. Yeah. Let's have a wee look at that one. We'll see how big it is. Oh, that's good size. Okay. Do you know what it looks like to me? Ooh. It almost looks like it could have once been one of these little cracker charms.
Oh right, yeah, one of the lovely Czech cracker charms.
I'll turn it around so that you can see that's like a wee head. So if you imagine, it's like a wee duck cracker charm. It's not a duck cracker charm, folks. It's a piece of green waste glass. Let's have that. That's definitely going on one of the calendars.
Yeah, I think that would be really lovely. Okay, now what have we got here? A shell with a lovely texture.
It's quite a nice shell there, yeah. You can actually see the inside of the shell. I think that's quite cool when they're like that.
Do you know, I think that would look lovely if it was framed.
Well, are we going to leave it? I think we are going to leave it, and instead we're going to look for some green glass.
Oh!
No, that was Nicole just tilting a wee pebble there in the hope that it was actually green glass.
Yeah.
Sadly not.
Can you see what I see? I see an amazing emerald, and it's just down there. It's a really chunky, big piece, look. Oh, that's going to be amazing for the advent calendar. So, who's going to have that? Now, I found this earlier and I really want to show you how amazing it looks against the light. So let's hold it against the sun.
Now you can probably see the amount of cloud behind us there. You know, Nicole's ever the optimist here. I'm desperately trying to get a wee bit of light shining through that. We might need to do this a different way. Bit of a cloudy day, a wee bit of rain in the air. Yeah, let's try and take a photo of that later where we can actually see. Oh, see, there's the sun. There's the sun. Just up there behind that cloud. Oh, do you know what I can see right over there?
No.
Just right over there.
Oh, is it sea foam?
It looks like sea foam, yeah. I'm not sure if it is sea foam. It looked a little bit bluer than sea foam, but now that I get closer in, I think it is just a piece of sea foam. Like you say, it looks like part of a bottle though. There's a little ridge on that piece.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see the wee ridge? There's a wee ridge just over here. Maybe if I turn it that way, you'll better be able to see that there, particularly if I come down here.
That's a really nice colour, but you know what I've just spotted since we sat down? See, just north of it.
Yeah.
See? It guided you here.
Sometimes that's the thing, it's like you see these bits, it's still in shot, is it? No, it's not. I managed to get out of shot. It's still there. Now, Nicole has just seen that green piece over there, but what she didn't see was that blue piece over there.
Oh, no, I did not. No.
They're so small. Now, that wee blue bit is absolutely tiny.
It really is very tiny,
I'm going to pop it there.
Oh, what a cutie.
On top of that shell. Now you can see that wee green bit. That's the perfect kind of green bit that we're looking for, if I'm honest. It's got that kind of, again, it's almost like orange peel kind of look to it. Hope you can see that. As the light hits it now, for a change, you can see that there's it kind of glistens and glitters. That's that texture in the glass that's picking up the light and reflecting it back like that, so that it has that kind of glittery look. There's actually a wee bit of brown sea glass next to that for people who are lovers of brown sea glass.
Yeah.
But I think we should take them.
Yeah, definitely. And that green one is going to look so lovely in the advent calendar.
I think what we should do at this point is just work towards the shore there. So basically, yeah, we're just going to come down in wee lines, just starting here, and let's see if we can find anything as we come down. Now, I've actually just seen two bits just after Nicole moved away from there. I may be walking over bits in my rush to get to them, but I'm going to grab these, and then as dictated by the red flashing light on the camera, I'm going to run back to the car and I'm going to pick up a spare battery, because we left it in the car, folks. There's one green bit. Now, if I swivel over here, what we'll find is actually the perfect size. It's about the size of a thumbnail, roughly. It's the perfect colour. It's got that texture on the glass as well. It's just lovely. So we're definitely going to have that piece. Now, I'm going to pause for a couple of minutes. We'll throw some music and some delightful visuals your way as I run back to the car and pick up a spare battery. So nice now that the sun's out, and you know what, the sun is really illuminating some green bits. So we're on our second wee wander in strips coming down this beach. I hate to say it's not a strip search, folks. We're doing our search in strips. There's a difference. We couldn't possibly strip the beach. Now, I don't think that is the kind of glass we're looking for. I should say, you have to forgive my silliness.
I'm laughing at your own joke.
I know. I'm my own best audience. Anyway, let's have that. I don't think that's what we're looking for, so that's probably not going to make it into any of these advent calendars. We have this now. I'm not sure if that is either, but I am pretty sure that that is. That's just a tiny wee bit there.
Yeah.
Do you want to grab that wee bit? I think that's
I'll
one.
have this one.
Now, if you can see just in front of us here, there's a couple of pieces over here, but the jewel in the crown is just up ahead there. So we're going to grab these wee bits first, and then I'm going to wander down to that really nice bit. And I hope, again, I keep saying this, but I really do hope you can start to see the texture on the glass, particularly now that it's got some sunlight shining on it. Do you know, are you convinced that's one of these pieces from the old bottle works?
Yeah, well, it does look, oh wow, actually it looks kind of more like sea glass, but there is a kind of a texture, a quality to these green pieces from the bottle works, and they are all the same shade, and usually green has so many different shades, so
yeah,
I think, yes.
It was one type of green, and it was, I'm pretty sure that all the bottles were being made for the Scottish whisky industry, and that's why they're all the same colour. Now I can see a bunch of them here. It's maybe too bright at this distance for the camera to pick that up if you're watching this on YouTube just now, but here the beach is just punctuated with these beautiful little green pieces of glass. So maybe we'll just collect these as we go. This is the strip. This is the best strip I think so far. So let's continue then with our search along the strip. I repeat, that's not a strip search, folks. It's a search along the strip. Very sorry for my silliness. Do you know what? We've got two really nice bits. There's one there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice bit there, and then there's another nice bit just up there. I think you can see that.
Yeah.
This is it. We're in the butter zone. The butter zone. This is where the fat of the land is. Just here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Other wee bits of sea glass. I mean, you know, there are lots of other sort of kinds of sea glass around here, but today this is what we're after. Let's have that.
Well, I think I've been collecting these lovely tiny pieces, and if we can't find enough big pieces, we will make a couple of bags for the advent calendar that have multiple little treasures in them.
Yeah, that's very cool. I think wee bags full of wee green sea glass bits like this, these wee emeralds in the rough, that's quite a cute wee thing. Now, back to the strip search. I mean the search along the strip, not to be confused with a strip search. I think that's maybe the third time I've done that joke, so I think it's maybe about time try and find a different joke. Now, there's one piece here. In fact, you know what? There's lots of little pieces here. A wee piece here, wee piece there. These are the kinds of things that are definitely going to fit into these little bags that Nicole's talking about. So we're definitely going to collect these. So I'll grab these wee bits up. Oops, throwing them away. There's another wee bit in there. Really nice wee bits of glass,
so
aren't they?
lovely and bright.
Now I'm just going to hand this off to Nicole, because right in front of me I've just seen a really weird shaped wee bit in there.
Oh yeah.
That's the kind of thing that we know for a fact, right? I mean, I think all of these pieces, as you've said, you know, they're the right colour, but pieces like that are unmistakably drips. You can see that kind of, never in a bottle are you ever going to find a shape quite like that.
That's right, and there's another one there. So this definitely is the butter zone, as you called it.
It is the butter zone. Okay, let's have them. Now that's the tide really starting to come in. We've been blessed that the sun's come out, but sadly the sun has come out as the water is coming in. But do you know what? We've still got plenty of time here. So we're heading off to a little bay area that we haven't actually been in at this beach before, and as we go we're picking up all these wee beauties, and there's quite a few of them here as well. So I'm just going to grab, oh look at that, that's a lovely bit. Ooh. Just in there.
It's a little breadcrumb trail.
I know, that's one of the nicer bits. We're no longer searching in strips. Sorry, I can barely say that myself now without sniggering. We're no longer searching the strips. Instead, what we're doing is we're going to head off and we're going to get into a little bay area there, and we're going to count up our booty. We're going to see what we found. And by booty I mean like a pirate's treasure, not any other kind of booty that you may or may not be aware of. Oh, do you know what? We should have come here first.
Why? Oh, there's one there.
This is the this is the double butter zone. It's the thick butter. Or maybe double cream. Is this the double cream zone?
Yeah.
It's dairy product day here today, folks. Sorry for anybody who's lactose intolerant.
Oh.
All these dairy metaphors might be a bit much. There's another bit. That's a really, really nice bit as well.
Awesome.
Just right here. Beautifully frosted.
Yeah.
And just such a lovely shade of green. That is the perfect wee bit. Let's have that.
We came here.
Yeah, now,
The
the thing is, can we find any more of this stuff as we make our way along to the little cove? It's a wee bit treacherous here, but it's worth coming over because Nicole just found, I think, is this the second or third big piece of this glass that we've ever found?
Oh, I think that it's probably the third or something like that. But I mean, you have found the mother lode before, that really huge one. But
It's not a competition. No. It is a competition, folks. That one. Let's grab that out and we'll have a look at that through the. Well, we'll try and get a bit of sunlight through that. Some days the sun plays along, other days it's just not very helpful. Today is one of those unhelpful days. We're going to have to shine a wee torch through that when we get back. In the meantime, I think what we should do is we should count up the green pieces of glass, see if we've got 30, and head off back to the car.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, I'm going to add that to the count to help us get up to 30. Let's go catch up with Nicole and see how many of these pieces we've got. This end of the beach then, having much luck?
Yeah, I've been doing really well. I found lots of tiny treasures and I think we probably have enough to fill that last door in our advent calendar now.
Well, that's very cool. Okay, let's go over to the wall and we'll see if we can count 30 beautiful pieces of green sea glass. Now, if they're tiny, is it 3 for 1?
We'll see how many we've got.
Here you go.
Yay, awesome.
Now, we're going to count the glass just down here on the ground in front of Nicole. But just as Nicole sat down there, as luck or serendipity or whatever you want to call it would have it, there was this magical wee piece of glass there. Aww. It really is a beautiful wee piece because we don't find this colour very often at all.
No.
It's such a strong, kind of almost electric blue.
Yeah.
And you're calling that...
Electric turquoise.
Electric turquoise, there we go,
Yeah.
It's electric turquoise, folks.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can drill that. That'll be a nice wee pendant. Now, let's see how many of those green pieces we've got.
Yeah, let's grab up that wee turquoise bit and we'll count out the green bits. Two, 3, 4, oops, 5, 6, 16,
14, 15, 16, 22. It's looking good, it's looking good. I've got lots of little ones here as well. So we're somewhere in the 20s, and that's 30.
You can see, yeah, 30 plus. There's a couple of odd wee colours in there. We see this wee sea foam bit in there. There's a wee bit of blue that's trickled off to the side there.
Yeah.
They won't be going in, or they might be. I don't know. They might end up in there. But do you know what? I think we have safely found the 30 that we need for the advent calendar. And as Nicole said at the start of the film, those advent calendars are now available on Ko-fi. So if you want to snap one up in time for Christmas, pop along there now. Let's swoop all that up and we'll get back to the car.
Fantastic day for all those green emeralds. We've got enough to fill the last store in our advent calendar. Now it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel through Etsy and through Ko-fi. And remember, the advent calendars are in our Ko-fi shop. See you next time!